Power Trip on the Fan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
Pair of panties.
Oh, she's going to be a big girl. Should be quiet, Rosie.
I'm Bill Zimper.
Scott Stapp is this summer's rock and roll savior.
Listen up, the month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 13th day of 24. Good morning, everybody. The year's flying by. You better grab a hold of it. My name is Chris Hockey. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. It's Tuesday. That means Marty Galarnart. No Johnny Bones, because Johnny Bones is down in Florida living up that life of his and loving himself some baseball and some beer and some boobies, probably. Guessing on that last thing, but you know. Let's see who. Oh, and Mark Rosen will be in as well. So a lot to get to. And man, I saw a movie yesterday. All kinds of stuff. Let's do this, okay? Here's Jared Freed with some comedy. Now listen, it is Tuesday morning. You got the Tuesday tired's. Get up. We'll do our best to get you through it. Come on in. I'm glad you're here.
No one in this room will ever be canceled. One person believes me. We're good. No one here. Only successful people get canceled. What would they take from us? Your Kohl's cash? Your Spirit Airlines points? Canceling is when us normals take the successfuls down from the heavens and make them live our lives. Your life is the most horrific thing that could ever happen to Kim Kardashian. She'd be like, fly commercial now!
Anybody interested in grabbing a couple of burgers and hitting the cemetery?
Come down for Moose Soup after.
Got to be careful with Johnny Pecker.
All right.
One day before Valentine's Day 2024, it's the Power Trip Morning Show. I'm Corey Cove. That's Chris Hockey. That's Sauce. There's Maxx. It's the month of love.
It is.
Yeah, big Valentine's Day
It's the
plans.
month of love.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm going to take my lovely wife out to dinner.
You? Double date with Rosie?
No, that's what my folks are doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're going out with Rosie, yeah.
Cheating slut.
I think he was told he can't put out if you're not there.
Is your dad in the Vikings Ring of Honor?
No, but he's his other lawyer.
Oh, okay. His other I like that.
Yeah.
Other lawyer.
Yeah.
Couple lawyers. Maxo, you got big Valentine's Day plans?
No. I am afraid of commitment and I am broke. So Valentine's Day is my mortal enemy.
Well, there's that.
Facebook is telling me something different.
Yeah.
No! Not again! No!
Oh, yeah. What's the update there?
I don't think I've been posted again, but we'll see. I've taken a little, I've logged a couple of DNPs on the dating apps over the last couple of days. You know, a
You're
couple.
not participating?
I'm not practicing. I'm not participating.
Well,
I'm just taking a sabbatical. You know, but you know, I got a couple likes this morning. I hop back on a little bit. You know, I'm back
You're
in
on
the saddle.
Yeah, you took
Dating
a whole
list injured.
24 hours off.
Yeah, I needed some time to myself.
Yeah, I would like you to stop dating more than one person at once.
Yeah.
Enough.
Do not penetrate. Is that what DNP stands for?
Yeah, that too.
Wow.
No, that's wrong. Sauce, you know what it stands for.
Do not resuscitate.
It's just one of those days.
It is one of those days, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Isn't it?
It is, and I feel bad for Marnie because Marnie was up late
Yeah.
for that Wolves game,
They
so she's
won.
going to be dragging ass when
They
she
played last
walks in
night.
here. Oh, yeah, really late, too.
Is that a home
30.
game?
No.
Okay,
No.
because I was
No.
thinking I should go. But I guess I couldn't have gone.
No, big win, but just a super, super late start. Late game for Marnes. But she'll be here.
Yeah, man.
She's a trooper. She's
And
a
they-
pro.
It helps that they won.
They sure
big
did.
win.
Big win, yeah. They scored 40 points in the third quarter.
This is nuts.
That's insane. And the Wild dominated the defending champs last night. Good night for winter sports here in Minnesota.
What?
Yeah, Wintersville.
What?
Yeah, man.
Hey, good. Hey, good.
Are you doing anything for Valentine's Day?
No.
Nothing?
The closest thing I'm doing to Valentine's Day is spending an afternoon with Tennessee in Common because the Preposterous Statement Tournament selection show is tomorrow.
Oh.
And I'm going to be here for a couple of hours.
That's right. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
You know something super funny? Mm-hmm. So I get here today, and I put paper in that printer because then I print some stuff for all of us.
Yep.
All and every single selection was sitting on that printer.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Do you have access to that?
My guess
no.
is that's Guernsey.
They're all there.
And the reason why I say that is,
Why would it be Guernsey?
we get to do, it's normally me and Charge. This year it's me and Guernsey.
Church died?
I believe Charge died.
Yeah.
So we get early access so we can look at the quotes and find stats and things like that and break it down. Dear God, a couple of the quotes this year. Jeez.
I saw the top page.
I mean, a couple of them are just like, geez, yes. But my guess is maybe Guernsey was printing it out to do some prep.
Yeah, it's sitting right over there.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Man.
And that, I'm sorry, you said that's today?
That is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
That is Valentine's Day.
That is Valentine's Day. Interesting.
Yep.
That's very cool.
Power Trip well represented.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But, I mean, in fairness, we do have 91 people on this show, so that helps get in.
Yeah, man.
But I would say we have a handful.
When we claim Rosen, right?
Of course.
Yeah, so that helps.
It's a 50-50
There's one of us.
proposition.
Yeah, that helps.
Tommy's got to be in there a couple times.
Tommy's
right?
always in there. Yeah.
He's a two-time champ, ain't he?
Is he?
Didn't he win at least once?
Didn't he win?
I think it's twice.
Didn't he win with saying that, who's the running back that
Mo Ibrahim.
Ibrahim tearing his Achilles or whatever was the best thing that ever happened to him?
Did he win with that one?
I think he did.
And didn't he win because of the Leidner Carson Wentz take or something?
I think so, yeah.
I don't remember.
Which,
That's for the committee. Tennessee will know.
Of course.
and the committee.
Yeah, and the rest of the committee.
Yeah.
And Tennessee.
Yeah, that's a great bit, man.
Good bit.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, man.
I will listen. Hopefully I made it, and hopefully I get ripped.
Do you think you made it?
See, I don't, because
I mean, did you just look at all the quotes?
I didn't look at all of them.
You didn't look at all of them?
No. The one year when I made it with the NFL draft is what America needs right now in the middle of a pandemic.
Yep.
I don't remember saying that.
Oh, I do.
So there's probably one that I said that I do not remember. I think I got to the Frenzied Four with that one. I've never won it either, but I've got
the committee just feels bad for you.
Why? No, I don't know, man.
Oh, hi. I don't know. I hope you get in.
Yeah.
It's fun when you get in.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You're welcome.
I can't believe this is Tennessee's bit. This is such a you bit, Corey. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
but
can't
again,
believe you didn't
that's
think
a
of
good
it.
point.
But he also, I argued this for years. He's sneaky mean.
Sneaky mean.
Yeah,
He's sneaky. Yeah.
I'm more in your face.
But here's the thing
He's
about him.
sneaky.
He's gotten nicer over the years. You've gotten worse.
That's a valid point.
That's probably true.
He's
Yeah.
gotten really, really nice. I like him so much more than I used to.
Yeah, he's very
Right.
kind to me. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
It's a great bit. It's one of the
It is.
one of the
That's what I'm saying.
iconic
Yeah, it's
bits
a
in the
great
history
bit.
of the station.
I can't believe
I
it
love
wasn't
it.
your bit. I just can't. I
Yeah.
feel like if you had done it, well, the show would be over by now because all of us would have been nominated and we'd all hate you for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably true.
Because you'd be very on point about it. Like Tenna's got this tongue in his cheek. Yours is like just hanging out.
That's the beauty of this bit, though, is there have been a couple of people over the years that did not find it funny,
Oh, yeah.
right? That thought,
Yeah.
you're taking me out of context.
Oh, yeah.
Ask Brandon.
Huh.
He's had some people that
they've
have been not happy about it.
Mark Craig was not happy about it. Not at all.
Nope.
That's such a lack of self-awareness at that point. Like, come on, just roll with the bit, man.
He was pissed. Was what, yeah.
Anytime
Everybody
I've ever
says.
been nominated for something, I really truly believed what I said.
And those are the better quotes.
right.
Those are the really
The
good
ones that where you stick by it and go, no, I actually
No, I
believe
mean
this. It's way better. The ones that Brandon and the committee do the best do the best possible job to not take the ones that were sarcastic or out of context. It's you want to find the quotes that are legitimately meant by the person who said them.
Right.
That's way better than, well, he was clearly kidding. Well, then who cares? That's not a quote. That's a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, these ones are good. It's a good list.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
That'll be fun.
Let's just say there's a couple of people on the Power Trip Morning Show we're going to have a nice little day with.
Oh, really?
When the seating is released and we're saying, geez, why did we not hammer this person more for that quote?
I can't wait.
Pretty good. Pretty. Did you watch Curb?
Oh, yeah.
I watched the first episode.
That bit's so great, man.
When he's sitting in their car screaming at that
Siri?
That is the most me moment. I mean, he says the C word.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like in awe of the vehemence in which he uses
so
the C
mad.
word.
Yeah.
The C word's been used twice that well. And it's once by Larry in that episode and the other in the movie Poor Things by the one guy who's the Hulk.
Mark Ruffalo.
Damn, does he use the C word? Wow.
It's maybe the definitive use of the C word
this
in
was
history.
pretty close. Yeah.
In the series, the recipe for a bunt cake. Not bunt cake!
Yeah, it's so good.
So mad.
Yeah.
It was the most Larry David thing ever. But you watched the second one yesterday?
Yeah, it's good.
Can you see the Seinfeld thing setting up?
Yeah, I only know the Seinfeld bit because of you. I've never seen the last episode,
The finale?
but it's 100% the way it's setting up.
Yep.
Even when, as you said yesterday, even when he turns
back and he looks at those people like, are we really doing this?
And then,
So I don't know where that's going to go, but he's definitely at some point clearly going to address the Seinfeld finale in the Curb finale.
Yeah.
Make fun of it. I assume make fun of it. They're pretty, they know they botched it.
Yeah.
You know what's, I'm
That's
sorry, go
not
ahead.
a secret.
Go
No,
ahead.
that's it.
No, Saucy, go ahead.
No.
Oh. No, what I found interesting from the very first episode, I only watched the first one, is it seems like he's just barely hanging on. And by that I mean, I like he did this last season and he didn't really want to put much work into it. So he just wrote it. And the scripts are very loose. Like that whole scene with Siri in the car, no way that was scripted. He just decided he was going to do a scene where he was yelling at Siri because Siri pissed him off.
Well, no scenes are scripted.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he didn't even think it through that much. He's like, this is the concept. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to use the C word as loud as I possibly can. And I laughed my ass off, by the way. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It was very, very funny.
The thing that I think Curb did a handful of years ago that changed is instead of kind of having one-offs, all of them are interconnected now.
Yeah, which is great.
Like if you watch episode 1, and it sounds like Chris just did, that scene where the waiter lost his mom, and Larry just gets so impatient he just walks over and takes the tray and he goes, I'm sorry for your loss. And he just takes the food. That was not referenced the rest of the episode. No. There's no doubt that's coming back to haunt him at some point later in this season.
Correct.
Right? There were a couple of moments like that. So what I think Curb has done is take what Seinfeld did in 22 minutes and say, let's do 3 or 4 different bits and have them all collide at the end and be hilarious. He's turned that into a season. Let's make the season one giant episode that intertwines 50 different ways, and they all come back to just crush Larry's soul.
Yeah.
And make him hate people even more.
Yeah.
When you go on to HBO to watch it, you may have watched it live. I don't know, but
I've watched it on HBO.
Yeah, so you got to select the season and stuff. To look at what he looked like in season 1 to now, it looks like he's aged 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty incredible, man. I mean, I'm going to go back, I think, at some point and start on season 1 and just see how much of different his character is then to now. Everybody changes in real life, too, right? In that much time. It's interesting.
I mean, even last night, in last night's episode, and it happens to everybody, this isn't a shot at them. They all look old.
Yeah.
Garland looks really old. Really old.
Susie's getting old. Larry's old.
Yeah.
Well, and Richard Lewis over the years. He hasn't been in this season yet, but man, over the years, he's obviously gotten very old and frail, and I think has had some health problems.
He really has, yeah. So I don't know if maybe there's a reason he hasn't been in this season yet.
Right.
Yeah. And of course, we lost the great Super Dave as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Hey, that's time, right? That's how it happens. I don't know, but he is a treasure, man. I'll tell you what. They ain't nobody screams and gets mean like that. And nobody makes me more uncomfortable than that guy.
Yeah. He's
Nobody.
great.
Nobody.
I like it so far.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the first 3 seasons. I've never seen them. I saw the first episode and like Carly, I'm like, I can't do this. Because it was in the 4K HD era. I'm like, I just can't watch this.
Man,
so
that's so weird.
I started like season 4 or 5.
That's fine.
And We is also, she started in like season 6.
Yeah,
so we
fine.
just kind of pick and choose, and it's funny. It's really funny, man. It's got some great moments. We were talking yesterday, Hawk, about the episode where he does the show on Broadway or wherever it is, and they hire the lady to do the sign language with the massive
my God.
boobs.
Yeah.
That's a great episode. And then the deaf guy hires him at his son's wedding. And that son, who's playing his son, that's Chet Hanks, Tom Hanks' other son.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I barely remember that episode.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
All right, more of the Power Trip after this. Marnie, like an hour and change. Rosie, in about 2 hours, is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan. The Fan.
Hey, good morning, everybody. 5:49, Power Trip Morning Show on a Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in. We got no Johnny Bones today. He's down in Florida. And we got Marnie Glarnar after a late night last night. And a Super Bowl commercial. Star turn in a Super Bowl commercial.
What a day for her bet, right?
Oh,
Scooped
yeah.
up $800.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
How about that? She's won a few of those. It seems
She
to me.
has,
Yeah, right.
I think she's won a few of them, though, when we don't have a winner.
Right, so it doesn't double.
Yeah.
But still,
That's still,
Heck
yeah.
man.
take it.
And we'll have another one here in about a month.
Yeah, and I already reached out. Chad Daniels said he wants in.
All right, perfect.
I think we found another degenerate gambler.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt.
All right, he's in.
You can just tell by looking at him.
Fantastic.
At some point, and it doesn't have to be now. It can be later. But Maxo and I saw the same movie yesterday, separately for some reason.
Yeah, that is. I was going to text you and ask him, but then I was like,
I swear to God, I was going to text you too.
I was like, I didn't want to seem like too eager
right.
after we talked
Hey,
about it, I guess.
hey, you
but
wanna,
I was really.
Yeah, it was weird asking you on a date. I know. I couldn't get myself to do it.
Well, Max does date more than one person
Yeah.
at once, so why
How
can't
dare you say that? Yeah, I'm going to write you up on Facebook.
Yeah, please don't post
do
me
that.
on it.
But man, did we see a movie? Holy balls. I don't even know. Man,
Unforgettable.
oof, unforgettable. So that happened yesterday. There's all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. What about you? Did you do anything fun yesterday, Corey?
What did I do yesterday?
Yeah, see, that's how it is, isn't it? Like
Getting old sucks.
Yeah,
well, it's
correct.
tough, isn't it?
I was
Tough.
doing the same thing when they were talking. I'm like, I don't remember.
Yeah, I did 20 different
Yeah.
things, but none of them were fun.
I took a nap for the first time in a long time.
Oh, welcome back.
Yeah, good for you, buddy.
It was great.
Do you have the Tuesday Tireds?
No, because I went to bed last night at like 8:30.
Yeah, I get the Tuesday Tireds no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's weird. In fact, that leads me to my next thing. Have you guys heard about Tiger Woods' new line of clothing?
Sure.
It's called Sunday Red.
3 words.
Sunday Red.
Every chance, every challenge, every setback,
Yep.
every comeback. Every time they said I couldn't, every time I showed I could. Everything that's led me here is woven into everything that's next.
Yeah. You know, Tiger's really big into the yin and yang thing.
Yeah.
Like if there's good, there's the opposite is bad and all that stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they reached out to me.
Oh, yeah?
They did, yeah. And they so he's got Sunday Red, and they asked me if I had anything, and I have Tuesday Tireds. Would you like to hear our ad? It's a joint venture.
I can't wait.
Every chance,
Everything sucks.
every challenge,
Everything hurts.
every setback,
I'm pretty sure everybody I know hates me.
every comeback.
And I don't really like anybody today.
Every time they said I couldn't,
I've accomplished about everything I'm gonna.
every time I showed I could.
There's really nothing left that I can do. I'm not good at much. What are you gonna do?
Everything that's led me here is woven into everything that's next.
If I can find a way to make it through today, I'll try again tomorrow. Tuesday Tireds, the new brand from Chris Hockey. So there you go.
That's pretty good.
All right, now you have to fully realize this idea.
Yeah.
You have to come up with an outfit you wear every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like, right? He wore the black pants and the red shirt.
Yeah. Right.
Right, the same way Ron Swanson does the day after he has sex. Got to wear the Sunday reds.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You should have a Tuesday outfit. So when somebody sees you and they go, hey, isn't that Chris Hockey? Oh, it must be Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right,
Leave him
you're right.
alone. Leave him alone.
It's got to be something that's mismatched, like my shirt is this morning. Like, there's no chance I should be wearing this shirt today.
It does. It appears to be a Hawaiian golf shirt.
Yeah.
And it is February 13th in Minnesota, and you don't golf.
No,
He loves those shirts, though.
But listen, the way I felt when I woke up this morning, you're lucky I have a shirt on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody beeped at me on the way over here again this morning.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody beeped at me, and I to whomever you are, hi, I don't know who it is. And I thought, well, that person probably is going to shoot me. I don't know why. I felt like that was what's going to happen. And you know what? I didn't even pick up my pace.
Why would you?
I didn't even hurry at all. I'm like, man, just don't do it. Don't shoot me in the back.
It's got to be somebody who works here,
Well,
right?
it has to be, but I don't recognize the car.
Is it somebody from K102?
I don't think so. And they're not coming towards the station, by the way. They're leaving. They're turning to go on 384 West. Is that West? Yeah, West. So it's the weirdest thing. But
that is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
It's the second or third time somebody's beeped at me from the same car. And like, hey, how you doing, neighbor? And
Maybe
I'm
they're
like,
flirting with you.
well, I
Maybe you
hope
have a
so.
stalker.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
If it was a shooter, though, what a courteous shooter to
That'd
give
be
you
very nice.
a heads up with
Just
the
alert
beep,
me.
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I think
Hey,
the problem
by the
is
way.
when he beeped at me, and I don't see well. I'm old. Maybe he has a gun when he beeps at me, and he's so disappointed that I don't run.
Yeah. And he's like, that's too, that's too easy.
Maybe his
It's all
turn
about the
on
chase.
is your fear.
Yes,
Right.
But when
correct.
you turn around and smile and wave, he's like, well, this is no fun. I can't shoot that guy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. I'd be doing him a favor.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God, he's wearing Tuesday tires.
Oh.
I want to shoot somebody wearing Sunday red.
Right.
Yeah. Well, come back tomorrow, sir.
Oh.
No, that's okay.
What if it's a lady?
Yeah. What if it's somebody trying to pick you up for sex?
Well, that changes everything. doesn't it?
Right.
Well, they might want to wait till tomorrow on that, too.
Because,
Tuesday tires ain't the best day for a boner.
oh.
Yeah, Tuesdays are just his day off.
Yeah. He just,
I give my wiener one day off.
oh.
The rest of the week, it's like whack-a-mole.
Your poor wiener.
I know.
I wonder.
Have you always had Tuesday tires?
Yeah, it's been a thing
Yeah.
for me. Tuesday, and some days, some weeks are worse than others, but Tuesdays are always worse than Mondays for me. I'm still all jacked up from the weekend on Mondays, but Tuesdays it all hits me.
Well, the weekend's finally here.
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's a long ways off. We
No,
may
no.
never get there.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It may be over for you.
No, everything's great, brother.
Yeah, thanks, Hulkster.
You got it. So that's my bit that I did for you guys today.
That was funny.
Very excited.
Sauce, will you wear Sunday red?
No.
Oh,
No,
come on. Why
why
not?
not?
It's tailor-made.
I'm more of a
Tuesday tires?
I'm more of a crip. No, I don't know. I saw that stuff last night and it didn't do much for me. The issue now with there are so many people realize that there is such a wide range for golf clothing. There's 70,000 brands that do golf clothing, and I found like 3 of them that I like, and I run with that.
Mm-hmm. I like
You're
the
not going
ones.
to give Tiger a shot?
I mean, I know I was obsessed with Tiger when he first came out, and was no like on the tour, but no. Plus, that's his bit. Nobody wants to golf with the guy who's wearing black pants and a red shirt.
Why not?
You can't be that guy.
That's true.
You look ridiculous.
What are you talking
That's
about?
his bit.
That's like showing up to a pickup game with a full Michael Jordan like jersey and
Thank you,
Bulls
Max.
shorts.
Yeah,
Really?
right. That's his uniform. That's his bit. Don't do his bit. I think Donaldson does that a lot.
Tell secrets?
No, well, that and shows up in Sunday Reds on like a Monday afternoon.
But not everything's going to be red and black, right?
I don't know. I saw some of it. It just, it's not my.
You don't like the logo, the Tiger logo?
No, it's not my thing.
Don't you think Tuesday tires has to be brown? I don't know why I feel that
Wow.
way. It has to be like a shade of brown that is almost gross.
Yeah, I would say like a fall color.
Yeah.
Right? Where the things are dying.
Oh.
Winter is coming.
Yeah, you're right. That should be the
Yeah.
logo. His is a tiger. Mine should be a dying leaf.
Yeah.
It's falling to the ground.
An empty tree.
Just a branch.
Yeah. A smashed pumpkin.
When you've accomplished everything you're going to accomplish and there's nothing left to do.
That was
you're just
brilliant.
waiting for the sweet relief of death.
Oh.
Winter is coming. Nobody's used that tagline. We could use that.
Oh, yeah, we should do that. Winter's never leaving. How about that?
Yeah. Well, this year's been the best. It's supposed to be in the 50s next week.
But it's going to be 20-something this week, though. I think we may get a little chilly.
Yeah, 50s
But again, you're
next
right. Ain't
week,
so
though.
bad. Ain't so bad.
All right, giant night in sports for the Twin Cities. A couple of big wins. We'll break them down after this. Front Page Sports, Power Trim Morning Show fan.
The Fan.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry. No.
Good morning, everybody. Quiet Drive. 6:05 on Tuesday, February 13th. Corey Cove meets us, Paul Lambert. My main man, Max Fuller, and myself on a Tuesday. Hi.
Hi.
You seem excited about some sports stuff that happened.
Sure, yeah.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores, you buy any 3 cookies, 3-pack or cookie cup, just $1.99.
Man.
Yeah, freshly
Let's roll.
baked cookies at
Hell
Holiday.
yeah,
Limited
man.
time only, but buy any 3 cookies.
And if
$1.99.
If you want cookies for a specific reason,
Smoke weed every day.
Zach, grab in, if you would, please.
Yeah, do that anyway, Zach.
Yeah, would you please, Zacho, give me a
do it
Diet
anyway.
Coke, please?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Taco buy.
Yeah.
The Minnesota Timberwolves beat the
me too.
Clippers 121-100 late last night in Los Angeles. The difference was the third quarter. The Wolves outscored the Clippers 40-19, and they closed the quarter on a 27-8 run. Ant with 23, Cat with 24, and the Wolves held the Clippers to 40.5% from the floor. Defense. So the Wolves 37-16, the Clippers 35-17, and with the Denver Nuggets loss as well last night to the Bucks 112-95. Now the Wolves, number 1 in the West, they are a game up on OKC and a game and a half up on the Clippers and Denver.
How about this stat that Johnny Athletic tweeted last night? It was actually this morning. There have been 778 instances in NBA history of a team playing consecutive regular season games on the road against teams with 15-plus games over 500. The Timberwolves are the only one of the 778 to win both games by 20-plus points.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, no, the Timberwolves, they still have one of the best records in the NBA against winning teams. They just had some problems since the calendar flipped with some of the other teams, but I believe they're right up there at the top with winning records against other winning teams. And last night, they just ran away with it in that third quarter. Like Corey said, it was a 40-19 third quarter, and it wasn't even the whole quarter. It was about halfway through. I think Cat had about 8 points straight and kind of just set the tone, and then they took off from there. Speaking of stats, it was actually the 10th time the Wolves have won this season when trailing at halftime, which is second in the NBA. So as much
That's
as
sweet.
They've had problems over the last couple of months or so with closing out games, they're still one of the best second half teams in the NBA. And like Corey alluded to, it's a gigantic for the standings, especially rolling into All-Star break here this weekend. Got a couple of games against the Portland Trailblazers, and they could really give themselves some leeway in a Western Conference that is tooth and nail right now.
Yeah, the rare road series against Portland, right? At Portland tonight and then at them again on Thursday.
I think they just started doing that right around COVID or after COVID, so teams don't have to fly around as much.
It's super smart.
It is.
Yeah. They should do that way more often, especially if the first game is a little dicey.
Yeah.
Right.
Then you get a lot of animosity and you get a kind of a rivalry feel in the second one. Let's go.
Yeah.
Love it.
I think they're 8.5-point favorites tonight.
The Wild beat the defending champion Vegas Golden Knights 5-3, and that was after Vegas scored 22 seconds in. And Marchessault did that the previous game as well. I think the stat I read is he's the 9th player to ever do that. Score within the first 30 seconds of a game in back-to-back games.
Wow.
We should try to do that all the time.
We should.
That should be the goal.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
So he scored 22 seconds in, and they still won 5-3. Goals by Zuccarello, Rossi, Boldy, and 2 from Eriksson Ek.
I wonder if the guy looked at the team and went like, "This doesn't happen to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's never happened. I'm so sorry."
Hey, the Wild have won 3 straight, man.
And 6 of 8.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They're only 5 points back out of a playoff spot?
They're turning it around, Chubsy.
Yeah, they're turning it around, man.
And tomorrow they play our guy Jason Zucker in Arizona. At Arizona, the Wild tomorrow at 8:30.
That'd be great.
I hope they say hi down for us.
I believe Jason has something like 8 goals this year.
Wow.
8 or 9.
Yeah, good for him.
How far into the season are we? How many games? Does anybody know?
It's a little over halfway, right?
They played
52.
Did they do the All-Star break yet?
I think they did. Yeah, they did last
weekend.
week. The same week as the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Which just goes to show how much nobody cares about
But
it.
either of them. And the NBA All-Star Game Sunday, and nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
I'll watch it because our guys are in it.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
it'll be big around these parts just because we're all excited to see the Wolves involved in some way, shape, or form. And Ant's in the skills competition on Saturday, so that should be pretty cool.
Which you're watching, right, Hawk?
Yeah. I'd like to do a skills competition on radio. But I can't think of any. Tuesday Tireds.
Yeah.
I do want to see that court on Saturday.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
I'm interested as
And
well,
you'll watch it, Corey. You got nothing to do.
That's not true.
There's somebody somewhere that wants his money in poker.
You got it.
Oh, good point. I forgot about that.
What the hell? When are the World Series of Poker is dragging their ass, by the way.
Why are they doing that?
They haven't announced the freaking dates yet for the summer.
Well, how dare
Last year
they?
it was Feb 2. We're at Feb 13. Let's go.
Yeah, what's going on with that? Have they decided not to do it?
Yeah, maybe they don't want you there.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to make sure that they do it behind your back.
Why wouldn't they want my money? It's free money.
Yeah, but they get embarrassed for you.
Yeah, and you're mean about it.
Last year was the biggest one ever. So my guess is they're not closing up shop.
Maybe they sent an email to everybody but you.
I don't think so.
Maybe they can't find a casino that wants them.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, right.
Where is it now?
Paris and Horseshoe.
Where did it used to be?
Paris?
Oh, God. The Rio. Yeah.
And the Horseshoe's now the one across the street, right?
It's the Old Bally's.
Old Bally's,
So
yeah,
next to Paris,
right, right, yep.
Hawk loves.
Yes, sir.
And those two are connected internally, so you don't have to go outside.
Sometimes
That's
it feels that way,
perfect for
doesn't it?
poker players.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
Because it's June and July. It's 1,000 degrees. So I stay at Paris.
Yeah.
And then I don't go outside for about 5 days. It's the best. It's called the Anti-Abbott.
You ever use the back door of Paris?
Jeez. God, you love that movie.
Come on.
You ever do an old Eiffel Tower in Paris?
Great point. And if you haven't, let's talk.
Let's talk.
You ever do a horseshoe at the Horseshoe?
I'm sure Hawk has.
I don't know how you do that.
Oh, Hawk. Did you have spaghetti yesterday?
No, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm falling apart.
Your stomach is falling out.
Everything is.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
It's
All right,
cool,
so
man.
after a little uncertainty had happened, the Cowboys did hire former Vikings coach Mike Zimmer to be their defensive coordinator. Got weird over the weekend, though, right? We thought it was done. Everybody thought it was done.
I did think that they had already done it.
And
Yeah,
then
so did I.
Rex Ryan on Sunday was like, I don't think it's done yet. And the story is that the Cowboys reached out to him again. So I don't know if there was a contract problem with Zimmer. Maybe there was some kind of a disagreement on the money. Who knows? But it sounded like it was floating. And then Schefter came out and said, yeah, the Cowboys have reached out again to Rex Ryan, but then a couple hours later they had it done.
I'm sure that was a
marketing
contract bit.
Yeah, what do you call it? Negotiating plea.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Zimmer is 67 years old. He was a Cowboys assistant from 94 to 06, including about 6 years as defensive coordinator. By the way, that's something else. I don't know if we're ever really going to see that again. Remember how we used to have just lifers as defensive coordinators?
Yeah.
Right.
Now, if you're worth a damn, you move up to head coach.
Yeah.
So now it's like, oh, he's been defensive coordinator there for 6 years. He can't be that good. Right?
Yeah.
It's not weird.
Doesn't he
Well,
always?
yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was
Zimmer
just
just
gonna
always
ramble.
seemed like the kind of guy that would have been a perfect defensive coordinator.
I think he'll be perfect at
You know,
this.
like that's where he was, where he shined.
I think he'll dominate at this.
Because he didn't have to do many press conferences.
Right.
He didn't have to deal with Chris Thomason.
Yep. I wonder if Denver plays Dallas?
That would be
That'd
great.
Yeah,
that would be good.
I think he'll be super good at this.
And that Dallas defense is crazy talented.
Yep, and they're full of great players.
What if you were an owner and you just wanted to go full on subterfuge?
Mm-hmm.
You just empty the checkbook, you just empty the bank account, and you pay Chris Thomason to move to Dallas and cover the Cowboys.
Right? Yeah,
just to piss Zimmer off to tank the season.
Like, let's say
if you're the Eagles, Commanders, or Giants, you just say, what is it going to cost to get you to move to Dallas?
Right.
Start blogging.
Even go beyond that. If you're a billionaire, you buy the Dallas Morning News.
And the entire sports section is written by Chris Thomason.
And that's it. He's the only one that works for it. You don't care if it goes to hell in a handbag. You just are waiting for football season.
Then you buy the radio station, and Zimmer is required to do a 1-hour radio show weekly with Chris Thomason.
I bet you that was the one thing they were stuck on in the contract.
Yeah. I'm not coaching the Denver game. I'm going to stay home.
You have to do a podcast once a week.
So over the weekend, Sauce.
Yeah, Daddy.
I don't know if you guys addressed this on Saturdays with Sauce or not. UCLA lost their coach, right? Chip Kelly went to Ohio State. Think about that. You're the head coach at UCLA, but it's better off being the offensive coordinator at Ohio State. So Chip Kelly leaves to be OC at Ohio State. So the job opens up, and now PJ Fleck rumors are flying. A couple of credible reporters are saying he's one of the top names. There's mutual interest, we heard over the weekend right at one point. Then PJ comes out and tweets, nope, I'm proud to be a Gopher, not going anywhere, blah, 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 blah. Well, yesterday, UCLA named Deshaun Foster. Remember him?
Holy moly.
Oh, yeah.
Former running back. He is now the head coach at
Good
UCLA.
for him, man. Yeah.
Wow.
So he had just...
Came out of nowhere, kind of.
Yeah, because he was an assistant at UCLA for 10 years. He just took, this month, I think, like a week ago, he took a job with the Vegas Raiders to be running backs coach. But then got this opportunity and told Vegas, never mind.
Yeah, no thanks.
Going back to my school. So he is the UCLA coach. But for a weekend, there were PJ Fleck rumors.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who know more about it than I do. I think I saw it this morning that they don't understand why he didn't take it. I mean, we talked about it on Saturday. I don't think there's an NIL issue at UCLA. I think there's a lot of alum with deep pockets
I would
at
agree.
UCLA.
I can see that, sure.
But don't you think it's a gigantic red flag that Chip Kelly said this isn't worth staying at?
Yeah,
and I know he's
to go take an offensive coordinator job.
Right, and I know it's Ohio State, but you're the head coach at UCLA and you demote yourself?
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a giant red flag.
I think it would. I think it's good on PG that he didn't just run to the first gig. I think the other thing they were probably looking for is they're joining the Big Ten, and they thought we'd get a leg up on this with a good Big Ten coach. I don't know, man. I also think though that he normally stuff like this leaks, and then he immediately gets a boost because some of the years he should have. But I don't think after this season that play would have worked for him. And he tweeted that he's going to stay, so he'll be here.
Yeah.
Which is good for the Gophers.
And good for Gary.
Yeah, good for Gary. Gary who? Gary Newman?
Yep.
The Cars guy?
Absolutely.
He likes PJ?
Sure he does.
Oh, good for him, man.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
I think Tuesday Tired's wear should be PJs, now that you say that.
Yeah.
Because I'm just too tired to get out of my clothing.
Maybe that's how the Gophers get NIL money, is sell PJs.
That'd be great.
Like high-end pajamas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy high-end.
Yeah.
Like Lululemon on steroids, right?
Yeah.
Like a pair of sleep pants is $900.
Yeah, and
but $800 of it goes to the Gophers.
Something about rowing the boat's got to be involved, though.
I love that. Right.
Yeah. Just have it say that. Just
maybe there's a paddle right on the crotch, and then that's the tagline is just row the boat.
Or the zipper is a paddle. You could put a little zipper on.
I like that too. Instead of the zipper, it's a little metal paddle.
Yeah, like it right at the tip of the boat. There's a little man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that's PJ.
That's PJ.
That you can't find.
Well, speak for yourself.
Oh.
Yeah, see, my sources were correct.
Yeah, you keep saying that, and maybe you're right.
I'm very good at finding it.
Oh, congratulations.
Your mother-in-law listens to this show, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No, she's gay. I mean, come on.
Whoa, did you say she's gay? It sounded like you said.
Well, I can have my dreams.
Yeah.
It's 6:18. We should probably go break.
Yeah.
Probably make anybody else mad.
What really matters is next. Marty Gellner joins in about 40 or so. Rosie in about an hour. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
KFAN, The Fan.
Oh, man, I tell you. I need to buy a Chevelle and just drive around listening to Chevelle. That's how much I like this record and this band.
They got some bangers.
They really
Yes,
do, man.
they do.
Yeah, it's just banger after banger. And they're touring this summer. I need to see them. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, fun live band.
And I hear there's 4 of them now. I think they added a second guitar player finally.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. And it's too late. What a band.
I'd love to see Chevelle live. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Are they coming here?
I believe they're at a festival somewhere here, or close to here, maybe Rockfest or something. This is part. That's how I feel when somebody waves at me in the morning. I don't know what they are.
Yeah. That's you as soon as you open your eyes in the morning.
On Tuesdays.
Yeah, Saturday, July 20th, Rockfest, Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
Let me tell you, man,
That'd be sweet.
that is a great festival. That is the best stage to play on and a great festival to be at. Buy the VIP section, because if you don't, you're 700 miles away from the stage, but it's completely worth it. Great festival. Rockfest.
Rock.
Yeah, rock. Thanks.
Oh.
Yeah! Lil Jon's there.
Thanks,
Just as a fan.
Randomly, 2 Live Crew is going to be there.
Oh, hell
this
yeah.
year. Yeah.
Man, one of my best moments.
Nope, you're thinking of Naughty by Nature.
Yep.
You're right. I always do that. You're right. I always do that.
Why did I know you were going to do that?
I always do that, don't I?
Naughty by Nature.
Yep.
Who did you say?
Naughty by Nature.
2 Live
Or 2
Crew.
Live
2
Crew.
Live
No, I'm
Crew.
confused. This
Not
is like
2
a
Live-
duck season, rabbit season. This is 2 Live Crew.
What does 2 Live Crew play?
Me So Horny.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that seems like the same band to me. Very similar songs.
A little similar theme, yeah, on that one, sure.
They're both talking about sex.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Aren't they?
Sure.
Who's so horny?
2 Live Crew.
2 Live
is
Crew.
very.
No, me.
Yeah, Chevelle's playing Saturday, July 20th. That's the night with Jelly Roll as the headliner.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Chevelle's
that guy's
2 Live
cool,
Crew. Yeah. Then the
Breaking nudes.
Oh, and breaking news.
Friday show is Shinedown. Thursday is 311 and 30 seconds to Mars, which I just cannot
It's like
believe.
they did it on purpose.
I know.
Yeah,
it's like
right.
somebody's trolling me, daring me to not go, but I'm not going to go anyway because I don't want to see them at a festival, but whatever. Should we do what really matters?
That's right.
Ba-da-da-da.
Chris, you're from Indiana.
I sure am, buddy. What do we
Do you know
now?
who went to Indiana State that was famous?
Yeah, of course. Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
That's right, yeah. Mhm.
The Indiana State men's basketball team is now ranked number 23 in the AP poll after a 9-game win streak. That is the first. They're 22-3, by the way. 22-3.
That's good for them.
Indiana State is in the top 25 for the first time since 1979 when Larry Bird was there.
Wow.
First time in the top 25
Good for them.
since
That's
79. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Indiana State.
Wow.
He's the only person I can name that has ever gone there.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
If somebody else is even remotely good that's been there, somebody let us know.
And if memory serves, I think he went to Indiana and just hated it.
Yeah.
So that he went home, and then the guy from Indiana State's like, "Come on, man, come play basketball for us." He's like, "All right, I will."
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it might even would that have been Bobby Knight? Yeah, 79.
Yeah, I think it
Bobby Knight,
was
right?
Bobby Knight. Yeah.
What really matters, though, is this.
Hold on one second. Let me throw this in real quick.
Yeah, throw it in.
Yeah. I think I'm right about that. That whole that Showtime show, man, that was good. The guy who played Larry Bird was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Just
Can't believe
freaking
it got
awesome.
canceled.
I can't
Did it
believe
really?
either. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not doing another season.
Rosie.
Yeah. Crap, I can't get this stuff. Anyway, Corey, later we got to talk about this article about television and scripted television series and the fact that the amount of people watching scripted television series is taking a turn for the worse.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's a kind of an in-depth article, so we'll talk about it more later, but I find that to be an interesting thing. I thought it was maybe going in the other direction. But I blame Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart?
I blame Sauce and Barb because they watch Real Housewives.
Okay, first off,
that's true.
Real Housewives is way better than Tracker, Chicago
Hey,
Fire.
Why are you taking shots at my show?
Wait, did you watch Tracker yesterday?
Let me tell you right now.
Come on.
Did you guys not see it? You didn't see the first episode?
How great was it?
Are you being serious? Or
I'm being serious. I would like to know.
So Jeffrey Deaver wrote this book called The Never Game, right? And that's what the show's based on.
Oh.
And Ben Winters is the guy who created it. He's a television genius. So I knew it was going to be good, right?
Yeah.
Justin Hartley, you guys remember that guy from that one show about the people who die?
This Is Us.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they all die.
Yeah, right. He plays Coulter Shaw, which, again, perfect name for this guy. Coulter Shaw. Colter, Coulter Shaw. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the rest of the cast is pretty good, but he is tracking people.
You seem speechless over it.
I am.
That's how good it was.
I would call him a lone wolf, kind of a survivalist, you know?
Yeah.
Coulter Shaw.
So kind of a jack of all trades, a MacGyver kind of a character, a do-it-all.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Yeah, you didn't see it.
I don't want you to belittle him.
How many meat ropes would you give it?
Please let me explain it.
Okay.
Everybody, please give me a minute. This is important to me. I don't want this show to get canceled. It's too good. The first episode was on point. This guy has tracking skills that I would call extensive. He travels. Have you ever heard the word rewardist, Corey?
I have not.
Yeah,
No.
I had neither. That's what he is.
Wow.
He travels the country as a rewardist. He makes his living aiding law enforcement and private citizens in exchange for reward money. So that's why he's a rewardist.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Neat.
It's like listen to iHeartRadio.
Yeah, we're all rewarded for it.
How is that different than a bounty hunter?
Please don't interrupt me.
Yeah, come on, man. Don't poke holes in this.
Please, I'm pleased.
We should start calling Chad Abbott a rewardist.
Yeah, he'd love that.
Yeah.
But never tell him what it actually
Yeah,
means.
Right.
And just tell him to watch Tracker. So good, right?
It's really great. And the
Yeah.
first episode was on point. I'll just say this. I checked Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
82% approval.
Wow.
Yeah, for the first episode. Think about that.
That's
When's
not
the last
bad.
time you had a show that had 82% approval?
Yeah, Corey.
I was talking to you, Sauce.
Oh. I just watch what Corey tells me to
No,
watch.
I was going to say, I
What,
had a
you
meeting
charged?
yesterday with the rewardist,
No.
and he said our show's doing great.
Brilliant. How is the rewardist? How's his drop foot?
I mean, he's got drop foot, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's taking heat from all sides right now, but I just
Why?
stay out of the way. Who knows? Who cares?
Yeah. Every time he talks about his drop foot, I'm like, pick that ass up.
Yeah. Try harder.
Anyway, you guys are going to love it if you give it a shot,
Awesome.
but I know you won't because you're mean.
I might.
No, you won't.
No, I might.
You won't.
No chance.
There's no chance you will. You won't do it.
85%? No, that's the movie.
The very first episode was called Klamath Falls, and it's about an old lady.
Oh. Sweet.
Wakes up one morning, she's like, that shouldn't be hanging out of there.
Oh, my God.
And she calls him rewardist.
He shows up.
He's
in
like, this is not the reward I was expecting, ma'am.
but
I can help you with that. The next episode's called Missoula. I can't wait to see it.
oh, man.
Am I right?
Did you have Missoula?
Super Bowl 58 was a record watching for the U.S. Television history ratings. Record 123.4 million viewers, up from last year's 115.1.
Hell yeah, man.
So, most watched television show in the history of United States television.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yep. And
Super
we're
Bowl 58.
Yeah.
7 months away from football.
What really matters, though, is this.
Tracker aired just after that Super Bowl
That is correct.
Yeah.
and kept a lot of its viewers.
Yeah, they said out of the 123.4, Tracker kept nearly 4 million.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. Real good. Real
It's the
good show.
highest rated debut in the history of CBS for shows featuring rewardists.
That's right. You nailed it. See, maybe you're going to give it a shot.
Yeah, did you watch it?
No, I was watching True Detective last night.
Oh, how's that?
We're fine.
No season 1.
No.
Well, nothing is. I mean, come on.
Nope.
But I'm holding out to watch that whole series in one foul.
Sure.
I keep saying foul. I know it's foul, but foul sounds better to me.
Yeah, sounds like a bird.
Yeah.
Well, that's like once in a while, even though if you know something's wrong, you stick with it.
Yeah.
I feel the one I'm going to die. Right.
Talk about it, brother.
Right. The one hill I'm going to die on is the flush it out thing.
Oh, yeah.
I say flush it out. FLUSH.
Right.
Let's flush this thing out.
Yeah.
Cool. You know what? If you're going to do that, I'm staying with foul swoop.
Yes.
then.
Yeah,
Stay.
I'm
right.
staying with it.
And I'm going to stay with all the dumb things I say.
No, you only
like
get to pick
Northwestern.
one. You only get to pick one.
Fine.
We're all picking one or two
Fine.
things that we know are wrong, and we're going to stick with it. You can't pick 9 million.
I'm going to stick with Northwestern.
No, that's the correct way
You
to say it.
Strin.
You say Western.
Yeah, you say Western.
But that's fine. You
No,
say
exactly.
No, that's fine.
Right,
Yeah,
be
be
who
who
you
you
are.
are.
Okay, fine. Then
It might be cool.
if that's the deal, we're done making fun of Northwestern,
Yeah, fine.
but everything else is still in play.
That's fine. So you think it's you? Thanks, Soldier Boy. Brilliant. You say one foul swoop?
No. No, and that's Chris.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
I'm the one. That,
And what's the right answer, Paul?
for what?
For Hawks thing.
Isn't it one fall sloop?
One fall sloop. One fall. Zach, if you're driving in, one fall, FALL, sloop, SLOOP. One fall sloop is the title of the podcast.
One fall sloop.
One fall sloop.
Yeah, don't the Beach Boys have a song about that?
Sloop John B.
Yeah, play it. Great point.
Great point. The fat bastard over there.
Brilliant.
Oh man, one fall sloop. It's hard to say it wrong intentionally that badly.
man.
I'm struggling just to make sure I say it correctly. One fall sloop.
Here it is.
We come on the sloop, John B.
This song wails.
Wow.
Right, Hogs?
Damn right.
Yeah,
Okay,
damn
one
right.
more try, because
Great.
one fall sloop is so wrong. What is Chris trying to say?
Today,
Yeah, try. I would like you to try to answer today.
one
So far, so good.
foul,
No, that's what he said. He
That's
says.
what I'm staying
one
with.
fall swoop. One fall swoop.
Oh man.
It's actually.
I don't know. I don't have a Northwestern education.
It's okay. It's fell. FELL.
One fell swoop?
Yeah, and I never understood what that meant.
It goes foul.
What's the one you say?
Foul.
I say flush it out. Let's flush this thing out.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be flesh, but that doesn't make
flush
any
is
sense. to
better.
me.
Yeah, flush
I
it out.
like the idea of flushing the idea
Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
my butt. Like
Your butt?
out into the ether. Let's flush it out. Let's get it out.
That's a better one.
It makes more sense.
Yeah.
I learned it was flesh like 3 years ago, and I don't like it, so I'm
I don't like
sticking
it.
with flush.
Well, that's
And
dumb.
the word flesh grosses me out.
Sure does. The thought of it does. The concept does.
Yeah. It makes me feel like
Yucky.
somebody's going to consume something that they probably shouldn't.
Yeah, there's not really any good sense to use the word flesh.
No, right.
No.
Right.
I'm pretty pumped that we don't have full-blown cannibals in Minnesota.
Why?
I bet there's one out there listening.
Yeah.
I wonder if there
right
is.
now. I bet there is. There's one
That's
guy.
a great question. Is there a cannibal, just mathematically, is there a cannibal currently listening to me talk?
Man, I don't
Yeah,
know.
there has to be.
On the podcast
There
or
doesn't
live
have
on the
to be.
radio?
I don't think there has to be. I don't know what
It's
the
de-
numbers are.
It's definitely not 0% chance, though. But
No.
Yeah, it's
right.
not zero.
Oh, man.
Man, that's gross, right? And what if it's a guy who knows he shouldn't be doing it,
Right.
but he can't help it? It's his thing.
I think that's all of them.
You think? I think there's some who embrace it. It's that life.
The cannibal life?
Yeah, they're him.
They're him.
Yeah, him, the guy who eats flesh.
Oh.
Is there a way to like you know how like good vampires like go to the blood bank?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if there's a way, like, for good cannibals to procure human flesh without hurting anybody.
I think you just go to the meat market in one Fall Sloop.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Yeah, man.
What if like you become a what do you call those people who put dead people away?
Dead people, morticians?
Yeah, like if you're a mortician, then you could eat all the flesh you want. Take a little off the backside.
Just take a little cut as a treat.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't hurting nobody.
Right. They don't know.
Okay, that's the grossest thing ever. Now I can't stop thinking about that because in season 4 now of True Detective episode 5, there's a cremation scene.
Ooh.
I wonder if there is, if you're a cannibal.
Yeah.
To your point.
Right.
Taking a little piece before you throw it in there.
Yeah.
Is anybody going to notice?
Ain't hurt nobody.
Right.
Right.
Oh, man.
And do they like it cold? I mean, speaking of the,
Great
you know,
point.
do they like it cold? Do they like it hot?
They put it in for like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Let it simmer a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Glaze it.
Right.
Like an air fryer.
A little glazer.
Yeah.
Cannibals of Reddit. I just typed it in. What is the best sauce for human flesh? Let's see what
It's got to be honey. Put honey on everything.
Yeah, honey.
Just
I'm gonna
regular,
bet-
not honey
I'm gonna bet
mustard.
they've been eating honey for a long time on human flesh.
Just honey.
Yeah. Oh, honey. Sorry, Paul Allen.
If I was ever
Now I know
forced
why
to
he
try
says that.
human flesh, that's what I would put on.
Right, like if we were in a plane crash.
Yeah.
Yep.
And no offense, but if I'm in a plane crash and I'm like stuck up on a mountain and it's cold, I hope you're with me, Sauce.
Yeah, no
I'm not
offense.
going to say why.
But hold on a second. I know what you're saying. I think.
Well, hang on. It's twofold though. I'm gonna defend you because you're losing weight like crazy. You look great.
You look fantastic, brother.
The reason why I believe Chris says for multiple reasons that he would want you on that flight is, let's say you're just gorging yourself on that flight though.
Right.
Little extra you eat. But number 2 is you're the one that's gonna meat sauce it first. You're gonna be dead first, which means he's going to need somebody to give up and quit so we can eat somebody.
True.
So instead of having to pick someone and go, let's pick you, it's much easier to go, well, Sauce is already dead. Why don't we just eat Paul?
Right.
So he knew that was going to happen.
Of course.
Plus, so that's why he was thrilled
I
you
get
were with.
that.
And by the way,
I'm fine with that.
That makes sense.
I'm not going to waste any of you. Because after we've eaten all your flesh,
I'm
going to hollow out your skull and ride it down the mountain like a sled.
Oh, good news for me. There's enough room for 2.
Yeah, you could all ride it.
Can we do it again?
You do it all in one foul swoop.
The full-on bobsled. Hop in here. Let's pick them up.
Yeah, correct. Start saving everybody.
Mock.
Yeah.
Ing. Yeah. Show's so dumb.
Yeah, I don't even know what we talked about.
More of what really matters after this. Marnie and like 20 on the Fan.
The house.
The Fan.
Hidden but a window and the door.
Yeah!
The signs of life, but there's no
The Fan.
.647 Power Trip going right back to what really matters. Corey Cove's going to give you some sports stuff, and I give you something else to talk to your friends about today. You're going to want to hear. Thank you.
All right. Let's start with the stuff from last night. If you went to bed early because both of the games were late games, let's start with the Wild. The Wild won 5-3 over Vegas, the defending champs. That was in Vegas. By the way, we're going to be in Vegas the next time the Wild play the Vegas Golden Knights in Las Vegas. That's April 12th. Power Trip's going to be there the 10th through the 13th.
Hell yeah, man.
So we are there for Wild and Vegas on Friday, April 12th.
That'll be sweet.
Yeah.
I believe the trip is sold out, I think, but go to KFAN.com/Vegas to double check or reach out to Michael and he can ask you, or he can answer all those questions if you want to ask.
Yeah.
KFAN.com/Vegas. But I believe it sold out yesterday.
Yeah. That's cool.
I should have confirmed that.
Can't wait.
What really matters, though, is this.
So Paul Giamatti's been making the rounds. He was on Howard Stern. He was on the WTF podcast. And the more I listen to him, the more I like him. Did you hear either of those interviews I mentioned, Corey?
I have not yet, no.
So Paul's in the movie The Holdovers, which everybody's loving. I liked less than everybody else, but I may have seen it on a Tuesday.
Oh.
But I liked him very much, and I like him in almost everything he's in.
Yep.
I did not know until yesterday, or I knew and forgot, which is highly possible, that his dad was Bart Giamatti, the former commissioner of baseball.
I was going to say, I know that name, but I didn't know where I knew it from.
Holy
Former
crap.
baseball commissioner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Angelo Bartlett Bart Giamatti. Yeah.
He was the commissioner for barely 5 months.
Yeah, he died pretty quickly.
Yeah, he passed away.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's like the William Henry Harrison of baseball commissioners.
Well said. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
And right now, there's nobody more proud of you than Lawyer Lambert.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the most proud of me of anyone in this room.
That's true. Yeah, right.
He's pretty proud of Hawk.
I'm not in that room, buddy.
Yep. Just you and me, buddy.
Yep.
Damn it.
While serving as the National League president, Giamatti suspended Pete Rose for 30 games after Rose shoved an umpire. Later that year, Giamatti also suspended pitcher Jay Howell for the Dodgers for 3 days after he was caught using pine tar. I thought he was. Oh yeah, he's the guy who declined to reinstate Shoeless Joe in 1989. Said it hadn't been long enough yet.
It's too soon.
Yep.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Giamatti seems like a good dude.
Yeah, man, I love him. And
nice guy.
I said this to Sauce this morning. I had a moment of clarity this morning where I said to Sauce, I said, he seems like a really great guy, or he's a great actor.
One of the two.
That was very,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Hey, by the way, speaking of great actors who seems like a great guy, your spirit animal is Sam Rockwell. He's the guest this week on Smartless. I love Sam Rockwell. He's fantastic
Sam
in
Rockwell's
everything
great.
he does.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
You.
Me? Really?
Who, me?
So,
I feel honored.
Sam's a little bit older than I thought. I don't know what I would have guessed he is, but I guess he's been acting for much longer than I think maybe I realized.
He's 55.
But the reason why
Wow.
I think he's your
Okay.
spirit animal, listen to Smartless this week.
Okay.
Always good to promote other podcasts.
Yeah.
But who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
They have a $100 million deal and we don't. So who cares?
Yeah, and they deserve it.
Yep,
Good for
they
them.
definitely do. They're
Put it
awesome.
with- they take that money and they put it with the rest of it.
So they're asking him all these questions about how he got into acting in his childhood, and it's like, so you tried to break dance? Why were you a break dancer? And he'd be like, I was trying to impress girls.
Yeah, man.
You got into acting? Why did you start acting? I was trying to impress this girl.
Yep.
Then it was, wow, I'm reading here you had a serious car accident and smashed your fingers, and like one of them doesn't quite work right. What happened there? Yeah, there was this girl on this curb, and I tried to do this really cool Steve McQueen move, and I flipped my car. Like, literally flipped it. So almost every story he has in the first 20 minutes of the podcast, good or bad, is, I was trying to impress this girl. I'm like, this is Chris.
Yeah.
This is Chris.
Yeah.
That's, you got me. That is, yeah.
No one's cooler than Rockwell.
No, he's great.
And Corey, you said it. You're right. I the first movie I ever remember seeing him in is The Green Mile. And that was 10 years into his acting career.
Yeah, and see, I don't remember, even when I saw that movie, I don't remember him.
He's a
if that
main
makes sense.
character. I mean, he's Wild Bill, yeah.
He definitely is. But like my first like visceral memory of Rockwell is Matchstick Men, which is what, 02 or 03 or 04, somewhere in that range.
03, yeah. See, I remember him not only in A Green Mile, but Galaxy Quest, which is one of the most underrated movies of all time.
Yeah, I never saw that.
So good. He's in Charlie's Angels the next year, which is 2000.
God, Green Mile was 99.
99, right, yeah. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind he's in, but that's 2002. And then Matchstick Men the next year.
Yeah, which is, again, Matchstick Men is one of the most underrated movies in the last 25 years. It's fantastic.
What did he play in the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford?
Charlie Ford.
He was one of those guys in the crew. I just don't remember what his character's name was.
Wow, man.
Another unbelievably
bitch.
good movie. Fantastic movie.
Have you ever seen
is?
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen it.
Casey Affleck.
Yeah.
It's
So,
fantastic.
The title's long.
Yeah, The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford Precious, based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
Yeah, right. You ever seen the movie Choke?
Yep.
Oh,
That's the Chuck Palahniuk. Is that how you say his
that's
last
right.
name?
The same guy
Is
who
that
wrote
the
Fight Club.
It's
yeah.
the Fight Club guy. Yeah, not great, but it's
Man,
Odd.
odd as hell.
it is
Yeah.
odd. Yeah, real
He
good.
plays a guy who intentionally chokes at restaurants to get free food.
Yeah.
And more.
Sympathy. Yeah.
Oh.
Sympathy
I
blanks.
read, yeah. Oh, yeah. He was in Jojo Rabbit.
Hell, yeah. I mean, he's great.
He's great. He's a cartoon character in that
And
film.
he won the Academy Award for 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri, and that's like one of his most iconic roles, and I haven't seen that movie.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, that's what's her face in him.
Yeah,
That's
Frances
great.
McDormand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's great.
He's also the villain in Iron Man 2.
Yep. Yeah,
that's right.
Like along with Whiplash or something.
Yeah,
yeah,
it was like him and
yeah.
Mickey Rourke, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, Rourke's the really bad guy.
He's like the science. He's basically like evil
rich guy.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And supposedly he's coming back to Marvel. They say.
Anyway, you got to check out the podcast because it just, he's going to sing to you
I can't
everything he does in his youth. Yeah, I was smoking weed a bunch. Why were you smoking weed a bunch? I was just hanging out with girls. He's just every single answer was I was chasing girls.
Can't
I was
believe he
chasing
wasn't
girls.
born
I
on
was
Christmas Day.
I know.
It says here he's playing Merle Haggard in a Merle Haggard biopic. Now, how great would that be?
Again, he's great in everything.
Freaking Merle Haggard,
All
that
in.
guy. Woo, lordy.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that guy. What a life on that guy.
Have you seen Hockey, the documentary about the We Are the World bit on Netflix?
I sure did, yeah.
Yeah. Who's the guy that was like, I'm leaving?
That's Waylon Jennings.
Yeah, Waylon.
Yeah. He's he didn't
Yep.
he didn't want to sing Swahili.
So he left.
He said, I believe his exact quote was, "Ain't no country boy ever sang Swahili," and then he walked out. There's
then
actually a video of it.
Yeah, and then like
Don't you have that on a T-shirt?
and then Sheila E. was
Not
that
this month.
Wasn't it her? They basically used her to get Prince.
Yeah.
And then Prince didn't show up and she just kind of sat there.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It was done after the American Music Awards. And who's the guy that sings
Lionel Richie.
Night Long, all night.
Lionel Richie.
Yeah, that guy was like in control of all of it, and they did it like way into the next morning. It's a cool bit.
Real good.
Did you see the documentary?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Just wondering.
man.
Yeah, man, real good.
You do love docs. D-O-C.
I do, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Me
docs.
too. I do too. I like him too.
Yeah, they're good.
Yep, that's a sign you're getting older. But still, documentaries kick ass.
Yeah, they're quick.
awesome.
Yeah, some of them are quick. Some of them are like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I like to learn.
Can you imagine, though, when you're 16, 17 years old going, I'm going to sit down and watch a documentary? That was, our kids our age never did that. I don't know if the youths do that or not, but man, our generation did not watch documentaries.
I think also they're just more widely available now. But I remember,
good
a
point.
lot of the youth, I think the nature docs are the way that get them in. And then and the true crime and then the nature docs. And then you're like, okay, what else can I learn about?
See, documentaries when we were growing up felt like wheeling the TV into the class and falling asleep because the substitute teacher made us watch a documentary on the railroad.
You're so right. Marty just made a great point when she walked in. Pornography is kind of a documentary.
She did say that.
She did say that.
Why did she say that?
She already had it written
she's
down on
right.
a piece of paper.
Yeah, it's her thesis statement.
Hey. She's walking right back out of here. She's sick of it.
Yeah.
Well, she got like 2 hours of sleep.
By
Is
the
it my
way,
turn or your turn?
It's mine. Merle Haggard, you know?
Yeah.
I mentioned that Sam Rockwell. He was in the audience at San Quentin the day Johnny Cash played San Quentin.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
He was a prisoner at San
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Pretty
yeah,
cool.
that's sweet.
I mean, not real. Actually, it's not cool at all.
No.
You get my point.
Yeah. What did he do to go in there?
He killed a bunch of people.
Fantastic.
Nobody important, though.
Was he a cannibal?
Ooh. I hope so.
Did he kill him one at a time or did he kill him in one fall sloop?
He sure killed the hell out of that guy today.
That's good.
Yeah. He had a lot of spouses, too.
How do
Yeah,
we make that a thing? How do we make fetch happen, and then how do we make one fall sloop a thing where people actually start saying it?
I don't know. But, I mean, here's something else about old Merle Haggard. He married two ladies, that separate ladies, that both had the name Leona.
What's his best song?
Let's Get Together in J.O.
That's his song?
Yeah, I believe Tommy walked down the aisle to it. Hi, Marnes.
Good morning.
Let's get together in jail.
By the way, I know I ask this question all the time on the show, but this is a serious question. When in the U.S. was the last Merle born? Because unless you're a junior, unless it's Merle Jr., I don't think somebody's starting with a Merle. Right?
Now that one has been phased out.
Phased out.
Yeah. A lot of older names come back around. They're popular again, especially for girls. Your Madeleines, your Eleanors.
Bonnie. Hawk has slept with a Bonnie.
How dare you?
Have you?
You need to get that
Sam Rockwell probably
going
did.
again.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of little babies coming home from the hospital these days named Carol.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good name, though.
It's a great name.
Yeah.
Linda,
That's my mom's name. This is
Oh, yeah.
by the way, Okie from Muskogee.
There you go.
We don't take our trips on LSD.
Well, you should, Merle.
Yeah, he was married 5 times.
We don't burn our
Love the ladies.
He
Yeah.
tried to get it right.
A couple of Leonas in there, huh?
Yeah.
Right, man.
Cause we like living right and being free.
Yeah,
Leona
right.
Williams,
Let's go.
his third wife, Woodhawk.
We don't
Sight unseen? Sure.
Yeah,
you know
she's-
who else would?
Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell.
Man, I like this guy.
but we like holding hands.
All right, Barnes,
Yep.
you got almost no sleep. We respect the fact that you're a pro and you're here. Would you like to talk about the game when we come back?
Sure, yeah, it
We
was
gotta
a
get
great
to the
game.
news too, but I mean, it was a huge win for your squad.
Correct.
Giant win.
Yep.
Marnie Gellner is here. Rosie will be here in like 30 minutes. The Wolves won last night. The Wild won last night. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
KFAN